Hello, tanking gamers. Welcome back to another video, and because we're going to be talking more about my thoughts on what wargaming did with the Winterfest mode here, let us pray. Dear Tank Jeebus, grant us the strength to accept things we cannot change, for wargaming maketh the rules, and wargaming breaketh the rules. Now, I guess these will be my concluding thoughts on the whole Winterfest mode, but more specifically, my thoughts on what may have been going on behind the scenes. Because remember, this is a free-to-play game, and if a product is free, then that means you are the product. So, also, if your eyes don't deceive you, I'm speeding this up because if you played this mode once, then you know exactly what goes on throughout this thing. It's nothing spectacular. But the first thing that I think is being tested is, what do you see? You see snow, a heavy snowstorm. Wow, we have weather effects. Something that was, I do believe, previously in World of Tanks console, back when it was just that, and then was taken out for a multitude of reasons. I think it was just a little bit too hard on the engine and the hardware and stuff, so they took it out. But here, I know a lot of fans, especially in chats and stuff, have been like, man, I wish we had weather effects. Well, might be testing that out. Obviously, what we are testing out, the main test for this whole mode was the boost mode that will be coming with the Chinese rocket heavies. So we'll probably see those later this year, maybe. Fingers crossed. They came out last year, I believe, on PC. So, but this is where I think some things are being tested, or as far as weather effects goes, just a minor appeasement of to other fans. I mean, aside from that, for me, comment down below if you felt anything else may be being tested, but I think those are the two main things being tested. I mean, we are now on more advanced hardware. Your Xbox Series X, PS5, you got the PS5 Pro, Xbox may be doing something similar or just a whole new console. So we have technology that's more advanced than when console first came out, and we're still using the same engine from way back when. So as some have kind of pointed out, it's like, yeah, certain aspects of this game are starting to feel dated, and it's mostly because they're still using outdated technology that just can't quite keep up. So we shall see. Of course, with weather effects like you see in War Thunder, so it's like, are we gonna, especially with the colder one, it's like we start getting sandstorms, night missions. I know a lot of people want night missions, but if we have obscured vision, will we then be getting thermal cameras? I don't know. I think that part is way too far off. Again, I think this was just a baby step for that. Obviously, the main thing was just like, let's just fool around with the boost mode. Which makes you wonder, what were they doing with the whole jump feature in the last years? I think that was just a fun gimmick for the mode. This was, aside from that, I hope they bring it back, although perhaps with a bit more refinement and understanding of implementing other game mechanics. Like, this was a very continuous horde mode that really got tedious, and if you're trying to grind commanders, it slowed that progress down right to the end. The first week was great when you just had the simple tank on tank action. My son loved that. Then we got to the second stage here with, like, I guess their storyline. He played once or twice and was just like, I can't do this. I don't understand this. It's just too chaotic. Yeah. Especially as, congratulations if you actually beat the Ice Queen. I played many times. My team never beat her. And I think that was the interesting aspect of this, was like, I don't know if we were supposed to be here, so I'm like, what? That's where I realized, what's being tested here? What else am I not seeing? Because I don't know. Are we going to see a more dedicated horde mode? Less like the D-Day we had, which I hope we see again this year. I don't know. It was just, I hope, again, this is something like, this is the first time they've done something like this. I hope they build on it and don't just do like they sometimes do with Voyage of God, just like drop it all together. It helps bring a little uniqueness to World of Tanks Modern Armor. Um, I think part of the reason there was a more higher failure rate for this mode was just not everyone got the toy tanks. We had a library of toy tanks, and for the getting snowballs for the true, I guess, the more die-hard players for World of Tanks Modern, we of course, I don't play World War II, but I went for the premium tanks. My balls went to premium. I did not bother with any real toy tanks until I had until I had the even, I can't, and the Object 238, whatever. And so old Sparky, the flamethrower toy tank, which I think was going to be highly useful, was just not really on enough players' lists. I think that was, yes, fire and ice, yes. We can sort of see where that, I think when we did play, if there was a Sparky tank, that kind of sped things up. But so maybe tweaking the snowball economy, it's fair to say, will help improve things later on. Or they keep it the same, but maybe have what I'm more used to with the boss battle is you eliminate the minions, and then you get 30 seconds of uninterrupted free time to attack the boss, as opposed to just continuously just having to fight minion after minion. So too many ads. All right. So I did enjoy it. Again, we will. As for anyone saying this was just to get kids into gambling, yeah, my son dropped out at this point and stopped caring, and so I think this is for the children in the hearts of the older players with the money, and for the some who may have said, oh, I don't like this game, and yet how many bought those packs? So, yeah. Well, that's my thoughts. Comment down below if you think what you think. Like and subscribe. Catch you in the next one. Thanks and bye.